and welcome to Gaymers Grassroots Gigs. Now, this show is usually all about bands going back to their hometowns. Well, today we're taking this band back to their home island. My name's Gabby Sanderson, and today I'm in London's Eel Pie Island with the Mystery Jets.
If I only knew your name, I'd go from door to door.
So, Eel Pie is known for being a retreat for artists and poets. So here we are in Henry's flat. Do you do much rehearsing in here, or was it all done downstairs?
It was all done downstairs.
This didn't actually exist when you know, back in the day when we used to kind of rehearse here and stuff. This is relatively new.
Although we've done bits of writing up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we've recorded quite a bit in that room,
Yeah.
haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Or some of the B-sides
Some of the
we did
B-sides,
here.
like early B-sides, like Drowning Not Waving.
Yeah.
Some of the Toe was done here.
Yeah.
So then downstairs where you did all the rehearsing, that's where you put on your Eel Pie parties?
This is where we used to rehearse and do all our early gigs. And it's also where we made our album, Making Dens, first record.
It all used to look really different. It used to be completely... It burnt down in a big fire. And it was lots... yeah, it looked really different. And then we sort of started rehearsing there, and it's all changed a lot then.
The room's been shrunk a bit. There was another little room there where we used to store all our sort of old keyboards and drums and wires and bits of old rubbish. And then this bit was where we sort of rehearsed and put on the concerts as well.
Once it became a sort of national thing.
Too many people.
The last gig, we had about 700 people trying to get into this room. So we had 500 that couldn't get in, 200 in, so there were 500 people walking.
Once you're in here, you couldn't really get out.
Yeah, the queue for the loos must have been a bit of a nightmare.
There weren't loos.
It was like dig a hole.
It was a kind of a festive situation. If you needed a piss, you'd kind of like just... you wouldn't really...
Especially if you're at the front, there's no way.
You wouldn't really have a choice.
You'd have to crowd surf back out of the room and then crowd surf back in.
Sadly, those nights can be no more because we were so loud, the council put a ban on us, and they threatened to fine us £40,000 if we ever made any noise again. So the gig tonight is going to be at the Red Lion across the road.
So here we are in York House Gardens. This is a place that you've used a lot, haven't you, for photo shoots, for music videos, Diamonds in the Dark and Zoo Time?
Yeah, Diamonds in the Dark and Zoo Time, we filmed scenes in front of the fountain and did photo shoots here. We did one back in the early days just for ourselves, really, where we all jumped in the water. Well, I think
Yeah,
it was,
you went under the spikes.
well, yeah, we went under spikes. I think it was just actually me and Will that did it, but in the end we dragged everyone in.
And we climbed all the way up the fountain to where the lady is at the top, and we put our mystery jet in her arms.
Yeah.
And then we formed a daisy chain all the way down.
This is where we keep all our artwork from our first album. This is one which we used for the single cover of Las Agnes, and definitely one of the fun things with these boxes was to try and make the perspective as extreme as possible. Henry, dressed up as Dennis, like in the video, walking into his grave, and this was used for the re-release of Dennis. This one is The Boy Who Ran Away. It was a song inspired by when Henry was a boy and he ran away from school, and he ran all the way from where his school was in Salisbury, I think, and all the way back to London.
The legend has it is that there's a secret note hidden inside that plane which Henry once wrote, you know, the grand scheme of mystery jets on.
The plan.
You never know.
Can you not get into it or something?
We kind of want to
We're
leave.
holding back.
We don't want to mess with that kind of thing.
Holding
You know, that's
back.
like it's above us.
It's like a hidden track on an album. It's just got to be left discovered.
So, obviously, it's still very much part of the recording and the rehearsing process with the mystery jets. But when was the decision made that you were not going to do much of the live stuff anymore?
About 18 months ago. I think it was a mutual thing.
Yeah.
And I think it was, the feeling was that the band, the boys needed to grow up without somebody older looking over their shoulder. But I'm still completely involved in the band, and I put my oar in whenever I can.
Do you miss being on the road so much?
I do, I miss a lot.
Because the press picked up quite a lot on the whole father-son thing, didn't they? They kind of made a bit of a deal of it. Well, not a deal of it, but it was always something that's always talked about. But for you guys, you've just been doing it for so long now.
Yeah, you know, we all felt with the second album we wanted to just direct people's attention much more to the music, you know.
Yeah.
We could have gone the other, you know, we could have gone the other way and said, yes, we are this, you know, kind of father-son, prog pirate, mental band.
From your pie.
Yeah, from your
So
pie.
we shall remain, but you know that's never that was never like what we wanted to be. We just wanted to make records.
Think I'm in love with the